either right before this season of 90 Day The Last Resort or right after the season aired that rumors started spreading like wildfire that Jasmine was allegedly pregnant with her new boyfriend Matt's baby. Shout out to Shibuti on Instagram. He was one of the first bloggers I saw that broke the news that Jasmine was pregnant. And when he first announced this, he did get a lot of people who believed him, but there were people who were skeptical and they're like, no way, Jasmine's pregnant. I don't believe that. She said she didn't want to have any more kids. She refused to have kids with Gino. She had all this plastic surgery. There's just no way. And Shibuti was adamant. He kept posting all these different posts on Instagram, like showing Jasmine's thighs and how they're so swollen, just pretty much confirming her pregnancy. And he had learned from an insider source that she was pregnant, so that's why he was so sure. And we finally got the confirmation today that Jasmine is indeed pregnant. She ended up posting a maternity photo shoot that she did with her boyfriend Matt and her dog Coco, and there's a picture of them all together, like one little happy family. Then she showed some pictures of her baby bump, and she looks pregnant as hell. Like, she looks like she's at the tail end of her pregnancy. Like, I would estimate that she's probably a good 8-9 months, like ready to have that baby at any time. And that matches up with what Shibuti was saying. He claims that they filmed the tell-all like a month ago for The Last Resort, and Jasmine showed up with her boyfriend Matt, and when she walked in, she was 8 months pregnant. The 90 Day Fiancé official Instagram account ended up posting a video that they filmed of Jasmine announcing her pregnancy, and they made sure they said in the caption that Jasmine is pregnant with her boyfriend Matt's baby, not Gino. They didn't say the not Gino part, but they made sure they clarified Matt, so there wasn't no questions at all. And then she ended up posting a few different videos of her working out with Matt to her fitness little vegan protein page, and then she captioned these pictures and she said, look, I know I've been a little MIA lately and I apologize for it. Life has been challenging lately and I've had so much to deal with, but I'm not a quitter. I just need to recharge my energy to come back stronger. How have you been lately? And I went to the comments because I was curious what people were saying and how they were reacting to Jasmine finally announcing her pregnancy. So I went to Matt's announcement on his Instagram, that's her boyfriend, and a lot of people were supportive. People were like so happy. You guys seem to go well together. You guys both like to work out. Nikki Exotica, she's like, I'm so glad I finally got to meet you in person. I'm so glad that Jasmine finally gets to be loved the way she deserves. And then I went and tried to see like what else people were saying. And about, I'd say like 60-70% of the comments under Matt's post are positive. But there are probably a good 30% of comments where people are saying, look, I'm concerned about you returning to your abandoned kids you left behind for fame, and you have another. And someone else said, are you going to take care of her other kids she left behind as well? Serious question. And then someone said, love how people talk, yet they block comments that they can't handle. And that's why I was looking at Matt's Instagram, and I wanted to see what people were saying on my Instagram, because I know it's pretty much impossible to get a genuine read off Jasmine's Instagram comments because she filters and deletes like any comments that are critical of her or any comments that disagree with her. And someone said in my comments she had this planned all along. All her episodes were her playing a role like she's doing all this and Gino's doing all this. This was her plan all along. I'd be pissed if that was Gino. She played him like a fiddle. And I think Gino was being very unreasonable. Like when he was telling Florian, oh, at one point I was considering she needs to go 3 months without having a fight with me. And I think that's like impossible to ask for. And that's almost like saying, okay, I want her to have to agree with every single thing that I want to do. And that's pretty much hard for someone to go that long. But the fact that they fight every single day, like he said, and he's had peaceful marriages in the past, that just tells me that they don't need to be together because they bring out the worst in each other. But I think that Jasmine had met Matt, and she even said at the resort that when she introduced Matt to her friend, she said, I know 100% this is who I want to be with. So she already had her mind made up. She wanted to be with him. So I feel like she intentionally was continuing to start fights so she could use that as an excuse for, oh, Gino's withholding sex for me, so that's why I went and found somebody else, so she can look like the victim in this situation and garner sympathy. But it's like she's refusing to acknowledge the part that she played in her marriage with Gino. But I definitely feel like they have faults on both sides. And Gino kept saying, well, I know having sex with her is not going to fix everything. And I'm sure it isn't. But it's like, dude, you're not even trying. I mean, you can't knock it until you try it. But I'm sure he's already tried that a million times before. It didn't fix anything. So that's why he finally came to this conclusion. And a lot of people in my comments were asking, what about her other kids? Why hasn't she brought them to stay with her? And I would feel some type of way, I'm not going to lie, if I was her kid and I was stuck back in Panama with family members while she's back in America living her best life, filming for a TV show, making money, and with a new man, and has another baby on the way that she's gonna be with every single day. I would feel so left behind. And Gino has been knocking Jasmine for not focusing on her kids. Shout out to the reality TV mess on Instagram. They shared this comment from Gino where he said Jasmine should be more worried about her children she abandoned in Panama, that she never took responsibility to take care of them, but instead gave them to families who were willing to take care of them. Look, if a mother feels like she's in a position where she can't take care of her children because of finances, or she feels like she has anger issues, or she's just not a good environment, then I'm not going to knock them for putting them with family members or someone where they feel like they're going to have a better life. I would feel some type of way if I was the family member that was taking care of this children, knowing that she just pretty much started a new life in another country. Like, I sure hope she's sending back some child support to her children in Panama. And he said she should have never come to the USA without her children. She's had her green card for a year now, and she still hasn't visited them. I feel very sorry for her children and how they feel now. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Are you guys shocked Jasmine is pregnant? I'm sure TLC is going to bring her and Matt back for the single life, and I'm sure she's going to be back for happily ever after. I'm sure this is not the end of the line for her just because her marriage with Gino ended. Literally, as I was editing this video, Jasmine just posted this, and I guess she has a fan page for her and her boyfriend Matt, and she put hashtag polyamorous. So maybe we'll see them on a season of Seeking Sister Wife, but I guess they're open to possibly having other wives. Maybe Nikki might come into the mix. I know she's joked about that. But that's interesting. I didn't know Jasmine would be down for something like that in possibly sharing her man. And I'm very curious if she's still currently married to Gino right now and where the whole divorce process is, if they have started that yet. But that's it for this video, guys. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.